Hey guys, my name is Fabe and today is another snapshot day. Snapshot 15, week 34A. So let's see what we can find this week. So it looks like this week's snapshot is gonna provide some huge changes for command block users and map makers. Would you look at that? So first of all, the normal command block texture has changed quite a bit now. We don't only have the square, which was a standard texture on the old versions. And also, by the way, just mentioning, it is animated now, an animated texture. Nonetheless, we have other things on the side, like these arrows and like this weird shape on the bottom. So maybe some input-output mechanisms that are possible with those now. And we also, as you can see now, have three different versions of command blocks. We have impulse, which are the standard ones. We have chain, and we have repeat. And you can easily just change it like that. And with it, it changes its color. So for example, if I change that to chain, it's gonna be that. And there's gonna be some more changes to that. As expected, the repeat mode simply repeats the command over and over and over again, as you can see. The chain mode is a little bit more interesting. So it only activates a command, number 2 right now, when some other command is actually pointed towards it. So if I activate this one, it says number 1, and as you can see, it doesn't activate it quite yet. It also has to be powered, and it didn't say anything when I powered it. You noticed that? It only says it now. Now it says number 2. So it has to be powered, and it has to have another command block that is powered pointing towards it. Very, very interesting. I'm sure this will enable a lot of clever people to do a lot of even more clever things, but I'm gonna leave it up to them since I am no command block master myself. Moving on to some Minecraft melee combat. So apparently things have finally changed here. At the end of last week, there already were added the shields that I didn't show off in my last video, but they are in the game. You can have them on your offhand and you can block with the right click. But more interesting, did you see how slow the sword came up in my hand? Very slow, and if I hit constantly, very slowly it goes up again. So let's see how many hits a creeper takes like that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You can see he took a lot of hits. Let's spawn another one in and try to attack him a little more cleverly with an iron sword. 1, 2, 3. You saw that? Your sword now has some recharge, and the height it has on your side actually shows you how far it is recharged. So this is gonna change melee combat immensely, and people will take a long time to get used to that. No longer spam clicking, it is no longer effective. You have to hit your target very carefully and very controlled from now on. I love it. People are gonna hate it. Some people are gonna love it as well. It's gonna be very, very interesting. Huge game changer. Mojang said that it is not completely balanced yet. They're still working on it. But this gives us a rough idea of what PvP is gonna look like in the future. And I gotta tell you, I am excited. So with the new melee combat changes, there comes a new video setting option called the attack indicator. It was by default on off. You can put it to your crosshair or your hotbar. So let's check it out at the hotbar. If we attack a player or a creeper, we can see on the bottom right the recharging sword. And that indicates how much damage you're actually gonna do. Let's check it out on the crosshair. So let's take a look at it. You can see it if I look into the sun. It's right below the cursor, and it actually has a little threshold icon. It's really hard to see though. So maybe the one next to the hotbar is a little easier to see. But yeah, huge changes as I mentioned. Other than that, Dinnerbone stated that he worked quite a bit on the mob AI and made it a lot of more efficient, especially on multiplayer servers. So there's not actually gonna be an improvement in frame rate, at least not a noticeable, but servers should be able to run a lot smoother with a higher view distance. So very excited about that. But that's gonna be it for this week's snapshot. I'm really excited. It's only a few features, but the ones that I implemented are gonna be huge game changers. So I am excited. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you all again next week. But until then, have a nice day. And seriously, guys, don't be daft. Play some Minecraft.